Hey everybody. I actually just got my first email from somebody. I'm new to this whole thing, asking me about weapons, asking me about best weapons to have for home security, best weapon to have in a survival situation, and so I'm gonna do the best I can to help you with that decision. Um, First thing, before I tell you about a couple of the weapons that I have, I also want to tell you about this too, and I do catch a lot of flack for this. Um, One of the best weapons I think you can have in a survival situation is a pellet pistol or a pellet rifle. As crazy as that may sound, nowadays pellet pistols and pellet rifles can be very powerful. They are lightweight, the ammunition is very cheap and very lightweight. Therefore, you're able to carry more things that may help you survival or may help your survival experience in the long run. Whereas if you're carrying heavy duty rifles and large amounts of ammunition, you may not be able to carry as much of other things that are vital to survival, like extra water, extra food, so on. A lot of people would like to take a 22 rifle or pistol with them, which is great for hunting. It doesn't tear your game apart. Um, the standard 22 caliber rimfire bullet, if I remember correctly, is like 29 grain, and I think it's like right around 1,050 feet per second. You can buy pellet rifles now. I actually have one that shoots. It's 22 capable, which means instead of the .117 caliber um, pellet, it's actually a larger size caliber pellet, 22 caliber pellet, and it shoots almost 1,500 feet per second. So it's a lot faster, um, and it does the same thing. It's a lot lighter. So I would recommend looking into that. At the same time, though, I would have to say it also is very beneficial to have a little bit of a larger caliber weapon too. It never hurts to have larger caliber weapon. I live in Denver. If we were to run into a situation where I had to grab my bob bag and take off, I would be in bear country and mountain lion country, and depending on your situation, a pellet gun is definitely not going to stop one of those two things. So the two weapons that I have that I would recommend anybody um, is obviously a pistol, being one. I've heard a lot of things about Glocks. I've shot Glocks. I've never owned a Glock. So I really can't speak too much for them. I do own a Colt. I have an older M19 11A1 45. Um, that pistol is remarkable. It will fire in all conditions. Um, it's pretty lightweight, but it's also heavy duty. When you're holding it, you're holding something pretty powerful. Breaks down very easily. Has very few internal parts, which means if you need to clean it on the go, you can. If you need to clean it quickly, you can. It doesn't involve a whole lot of brain power or effort to take that apart and clean it, which is great, especially in a situation where if you do need to clean your pistol, you should have one that's very easy to clean and doesn't take a whole bunch of detail or time to go into. I also own a shotgun, 12 gauge shotgun. It's a 2005 model. It's a Remington 12 gauge. It's the 870 law enforcement model. It's got an 18-inch barrel, ghost sights on it. Very lightweight, compact. It fires really well. It's actually a really nice shotgun, and I carry that with me about everywhere I go. Shotguns are very, multi-function, multi-purpose weapons. Good for home defense, good for survival situations, good for protection, good for hunting, pretty much good for everything as long as you get a shotgun that's made to do what you want to do with it. In other words, you want a shotgun that's going to be able to keep up in elements. If it gets wet, if it gets cold, if it gets really hot, You want to make sure that that shotgun is going to be a shotgun that's going to function under all those conditions, and not just a Walmart shotgun that's cheap and inexpensive, because that is a shotgun that's most likely going to jam up on you or cause you problems when you need it the most. I hope this helped you out a little bit with weapons, and if you got any other questions, let me know.